Yes. Don't go to your own jolly place. Happy place. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So nice to see all of you. Most of you are back, and some special guests are coming in. Sorry, just joking. Can you all hear me? Is it all good? Last time the mic was playing up. All good? Good. Happy to see the right people in the right places. Usual spots are filled in. Thank you so much. Welcome. And it's a very, very hot day, not a pleasant day to travel. And wherever you're coming from, thank you so much. And I'll try my best to make sure that your time is well spent. That's from my side, but Krishna will make sure from Bhagavad Gita you are for sure. I can assure on that part. My part, iffy. Please bear with me. All right, we'll get started. So yes, today we have some more new people have just joined us. Thank you, welcome. And some people have just come back from India for a long break. Welcome back. So we are going to do a lot today. So please bear with me. The ride starts. All the way you had happy journey, one by one chapter, a little bit more. So we're going to do a little bit more today, but that's fine. Agenda for today, chapter 9 to 12. Those who have come for the first time, is it okay? Can you hear me? Yeah. For the first time, please don't worry. We are just chapter 9. There are 18 chapters, and we have done one chapter and few more here and there up to chapter 8. I will do a very, very quick high-level overview today, but then the detailed recap of all sessions will happen towards the end of these sessions. After we finish 18 chapters, which is very soon, by the way, we will go through all chapters together. So that class, don't miss all 18 chapters in one day. I don't know how many slides, maybe 200 slides, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Let's stop the clock on that day. Okay. So today's focus is Bhakti Yoga, 9 to 12, all four chapters. And then I have some very important update. So somehow we have to make time stop. I'm aiming somewhere close to 7. I want to finish what I have for today, which is very aggressive, as you all know, from the past experience, the track history, poor track record. I have some updates to make towards 7-ish, and then we'll have our question and answers as always. Okay, so please help me so we can move forward. So as always, we'll start our sessions with the prayers. Om Ajnana Timrandasya Jnana Janashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam ena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Of course, we always take the prayers out of gratitude. As I always keep repeating, gratitude is the mother of all good qualities. Without the parampara, without the acharyas, without all their heart, emotion poured into nectar, who are we, at least who am I, to discuss Bhagavad Gita, such a topmost philosophy? Because they have taken their time to share, pour their heart out, and we've had the good fortune to learn, study, still studying, of course. We are able to share something, and you're also able to observe something. So let's be grateful to what we are receiving. Chapter 9. The title of chapter 9. Okay, before that, we'll do a very, very high level chapter 1 to 8. Okay, I won't do so much because last week we did that. How many chapters in Gita? 18. And they are split into how many sections? 3 sections, 6, 6, and 6. The first 6 chapters are roughly can be grouped as Karma Yoga, roughly. 7 to 12 can be grouped as Bhakti Yoga. The last 6 chapters, Jnana Yoga. And after 6 chapters, when Krishna explains all different possible yoga systems, he finally concludes saying, Yoginam api sarvesham. Of all the yogis, devotees, the topmost is Bhakti Yoga. When we do the detailed recap of all 18 chapters, those who have come new or missed few classes will get to see what those first 6 chapters are. So don't worry about it. With that being said, Bhakti is the topmost, Krishna has said. The second section is obviously Bhakti Yoga, 7 to 12. We did 7, we did 8 last time. We'll talk about 8 in a moment. Also, quick question. The 5 key concepts covered in Bhagavad Gita, I'm going to keep asking until you all remember for sure. 5 key aspects covered in Bhagavad Gita. Jiva, Prakriti, Ishvara, give others. Karma and Kala. In simple words, what is covered in Bhagavad Gita? These 5 aspects. Who am I? Jiva. Who am I? Who is God? Ishvara. Where am I living? What am I doing? All things around me. What is this all about? I'm working, slogging, school reopens on Monday, back to the old routine, endless pickups and drops. What is this all about? Prakriti, nature. And while I'm living here, what am I supposed to do? My karma. And all this happens within the time space, dimension of time, kala. All these 5 aspects are discussed in detail in Bhagavad Gita. So all the 18 chapters, every sloka can be linked back to either one of these 5 or many of more than one of the 5. All right. I hope this recap for the new people helps the existing people recap. Good. All right. Now moving on to chapter 9. Of the 18 chapters, like how we keep any precious items, like a jewel. Where do we keep in the, don't tell me where it is, but where do we keep? Not in the top, not in the bottom, right in the middle. Likewise, Krishna, of the 18 chapters, he has kept the topmost knowledge right in the middle, chapter 9. For that reason, some people came on time to catch the first bench. And it's true. Right in the middle, and 9th chapter. So that's middle. Like another analogy which I shared before is like a jewel box. The first 6 chapters can be compared to the top of the jewel box. The middle 6 chapters, which is 7 to 12, the Bhakti Yoga, is the actual jewel. The actual jewel. And then the bottom cover is 13 to 18. Now we are looking at the jewel, and chapter 9, number 9 is the actual jewel. Enough of hype. Get started? All right, let's get started. And my very, very favorite chapters are, obviously, no doubt, by this time you have guessed, 7 to 12, of which 9 is very, very, very dear to me. Now, those who know me for a long time, they're like laughing. Or 4 chapters in one class. One sloka of chapter 9 is enough to keep me going for 2-3 hours. Seriously, not that I can speak. That's not the point. The sloka has so much to discuss. Just one nectar we can sit, churn, 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 one sloka. And sometimes one class is not enough for one sloka. It goes for, I'll show you the example of it. And I can't stop laughing myself. All right. Enough of recap. Connections all done. Chapter 8, last week we finished. That chapter is about mukti, liberation. Mukti. And now we discussed last time, talking about mukti, sitting in Sydney is like a child talking about all the advanced technologies and the effect of AI in next 5 years. Who can speak as if the child speaks about it? Mukti itself is a high-end topic. To give you an idea, not in Sanatan Dharma, in all Vedic literatures, rarely will you even come across mukti. Most literatures within Vedic literatures stop at pretty much your little bit karma here and there, some artha, some jnana, little bit. Hardly spoken topic of the dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Moksha is the hardest, least spoken topic. With that being said, if that is a top point, rare point in most of Vedic literature, I parked with the point last time. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna extends it beyond mukti. What can be higher than even liberation? So I'm leaving a question. I left a question. I'm still leaving a question now. Let's continue to, but we'll get the answer today. Okay, good. Let's keep going. Good, good. Gurmeet, so nice. Let's get started. So 9.1, Krishna says, hey Arjuna, I am going to impart you this most confidential knowledge. Whatever gap, whatever I gave you the prefix, Krishna says, I'm going to explain this to you. He says two important things. I'll explain both jnana and vijnana. Means knowledge and realization. Very important point. Try to grab this. Hardly we'll get to have knowledge. Realization, no one can give you. It's not available in Coles or Woolies or Aldi. Realization, each of our lives are, people talk about the realizations, right? The other person can hear it, but it will not make any sense. Do you understand? Krishna says, I am going to give you both knowledge and realization, Arjuna. Jnana and Vijnana, which is very unique. Hold. 9.2. Devotees will laugh at the back. This sloka, Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam Sushukam Kartum Abhyayam. This sloka, I'll go to the translation in a moment. We'll break down this sloka. There are 8 components in this sloka. We'll break down in the next slide. Before which I'll just give a lighter joke. In one of the classes, we discussed this one sloka. Guess for how many classes? Make a guess. No, not the people who are at the back. I mean, not the staff members. 5? Good. Very, that itself shows a lot. 1 year. Don't think it's only one class in that year. We had numerous classes, but then don't worry that you have to sit for 1 year for that one sloka. I'm not saying, but that group of devotees who wanted to learn, as you ask, so shall you get. So they kept on asking questions and churning. That one sloka we were discussing day after day, every week after week, the classes for 1 year. And then now after 10, 12 years since that class finished, when you see them, all they remember is 9.2 is the only sloka we remember in the whole Bhagavad Gita. But it's nice. That's enough. Now I'll tell you, if you remember, understand this one sloka, good enough. A very unique portion of this sloka 9.2, Krishna is very bad at marketing. Very bad. He speaks 700 slokas. He doesn't need to market in that sense, right? The only sloka he himself glorifies Bhagavad Gita and Bhakti in a sense is 9.2. You like to hear that? So we saw this sloka in the previous. I'll break it down. So first word was Rajavidya. So Krishna says Bhagavad Gita is Raja Vidya. Raja is king. Vidya is knowledge or education. This knowledge is king of education. So we can never say one is best. 20 years ago, computer science, engineering, oh great, 30 years ago. Now, what have we got more than that? Specialized in AI? Okay, let's talk. Right? It keeps on changing. But he says this is king of education for eternity. Period. Second, I will go fast. Otherwise, 1 year. Remember? Second, Raja Guhyam. Guhyam means secret. Are you able to see? Yeah. Means secret. So, king of all secrets. I'll give you a small prelude. Bhagavad Gita, as this book, has been available in 80 languages across the world and openly available for us to read. What can be a secret if it's open? Guess quickly. So, unless the answer is we can read it n number of times, and we should. Krishna says that unless this knowledge is studied under guidance, this knowledge will not make sense. So have the, the code is available, look at the code, but you won't understand the code. We have to study with knowledge, with guidance. That's where, in fact, the first prayer started with Acharya, right? Giving all the glories. Otherwise, we can't understand it ourselves. But we should try reading for our purification, understanding part, under only guidance. And this whole structure, what we have, is this association, and this whole mechanism is a great avenue for that. Third, so Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. Third is Pavitram, very famous, Pavitra, right? Pure. This is the purest of all knowledge, both knowledge and bhakti. Idam, this, Uttamam. Tama is darkness, Uttama is beyond darkness. So this knowledge is beyond all darkness. So you're going to find transcendental knowledge here. I'm going super fast. Pratyaksha Vagamam. Pratyaksha means wake up everyone now for this point and then go back to sleep. Bhagavad Gita is a science. Spirituality is a science. Bhagavad Gita is a science for sure. What it means is Krishna says, as you study and apply Bhagavad Gita, you're going to experience the results by yourselves. It's not like a theory, fluffy talk on YouTube. Oh, I heard, so nice. No. It's practical. So what is science? Any scientists? I have one scientist here. Scientist, anyone here? There's a hypothesis or a theory in simple words. And there is a experiment process in simple words. And there's an observation. That's science in simple words. Similarly, in Bhagavad Gita, we will have all these slokas as the theory, and Krishna is welcoming each one of us into the laboratory, which is to come and start applying these slokas in your life. You are the actual lab. The knowledge, you are the lab. The world you are living around, your family, your spouses, are the other specimens in the testing process. And then we see the results to ourselves. It's a proper bona fide science. I'll move on. Dharmyam. This is the highest of dharma, the religious principles, what we study in bhakti. Su Sukham, beautiful word. Sukham is happiness. When you have Su, only easy word in Sanskrit is Su means super, in simple words. If you come across Su Durlabha means most useless or very rare. Su Sukham, super happiness. So this is very happy process. You saw the kids were chanting. They're happy. When we follow bhakti process genuinely, authentically, that process is susukham, joyful, not dry, keep on going. I'll tell you my own personal experience. I'm still trying to be a devotee, though. Let me qualify. If I am, was more in the past, a joy seeker, always an extreme pleasure seeker, joy seeker. I wouldn't have taken anything if it's not giving me su sukham for sure. Sukham enough, su sukham. So I got settled with Bhagavad Gita at peace, and I wish to continue the settlement for rest of my life, because Sushukam is available for sure. Welcome to the lab. I'm going to say, honey is sweet, this honey is so good. Open the bottle, put a spoon, dip. Or if you choose, you can also do this. Okay, Sushukam. Last, Kartum to execute. Sushukam to execute or Kartum. Avyayam, everlasting, imperishable. Who remembers from second chapter, 240? Let's see, anyone from here? Second chapter, 240. Clue. There was a picture. I put a picture of lift. I told the story about friends going to US. They dropped the key. You remember the story, but not the sloka, right? This is the problem. We keep on hearing only story after story after story, including Krishna Katha. There's so much value. Without philosophy, lift is in memory. The friends are in memory. US is in memory. What's the sloka? Our mind. That's the problem. Philosophy. To convey the philosophy, I make it very, very easy to digest. I give you stories. But then you take the fun part and leave the philosophy part. And this is the problem, one classic problem of just listening to stories. Philosophy, story, package, very important. Krishna says in that second chapter, 240, for your reference, whatever bhakti we do in this lifetime, it gets accumulated life after life. All wealth, all education, we restart again. Right? We die, the body leaves, the body is quit, we start again, go back to kindergarten. Start A, B, C, D. Bank account from $1. Imagine coming birth, taking birth again in Sydney and trying to buy a property. Oh my God. That's a great motivation to do bhakti properly. This place is not good to come back. Please consider this. All right? All right. Everlasting, imperishable. Whatever results we are acquiring from bhakti, that results are imperishable. It's going to continue with us life after life. I'll give you one more example. Who remembers the king with four wives story? King with four wives, everyone remembers. What's the fourth wife, by the way? Huh? Soul. Okay, one answer, soul. More quickly. Who said? Krishna? Be confident. Krishna, one answer more. Karma. You were in the class, but you listened. Okay, I'll give you. One story, recapped twice. King with four wives. The most important wife was supposed to be the fourth wife. Krishna, that I will come with you life after life. Remember the story? Others, don't worry. That story, I missed all the fun stories. Don't worry. All stories will be repeated. Okay? You will not miss this. Let's move on. So we saw 9.2, Rajavidya, the 8 characteristics of Bhagavad Gita and Bhakti, which is, okay, this is the king of education, secret of all secrets, purest. We saw all these. This is the only sloka which glorifies the greatness of Bhagavad Gita and the Bhakti process as well. 9.22. So what we are doing is, the 9th chapter is so nectarian, just taken few drops here and there to give you a bit of a essence of Bhagavad Gita, sticking to the course title. 9.22 is the assurance sloka. When you see the sloka, we all will say, this one I've heard somewhere. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paripasate tesham nitya abhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. How many of you heard this? Yogakshemam vahamyaham. Where does it come? Where does it come? Okay, it's a very, very, very sattvic answer. Yogakshemam vahamyaham. LIC, Life Insurance Corporation India. Brand promoting a quote, motto, statement. Yogakshemam vahamyam. What it means is, stole from Bhagavad Gita, that we are the best insurance provider. This sloka is the insurance sloka of Bhagavad Gita. So they took the best. I would say, of all the different crazy ads which comes up, at least taken something from Gita in line that it is the insurance policy. Okay, but it's a complete bogus. If you hear what this Yogakshemam Vahamyam and to LIC what they do, that's a ripoff. Translation, Krishna says, those who always worship me with exclusive bhakti, devotion, meditating on my form. To them, I carry what they lack. I provide I preserve what they have. In simple words, I'll break it down like a school teacher telling you in our uni or school, wherever we were struggling the most. Teacher says, you come to exam, you sit in the class, in the exam, you try answering whatever. Whatever you scored is your mark. Whatever you didn't score, I will top it up. Nice teacher or not? Excellent teacher, Vishnu. Right? What do you think? You write whatever you can. Remaining question paper, I'll write the answer for you. Please show me the teacher. I come from a proper teacher family, so music teacher, by the way, not this teachers. So no marking system. I preserve what. So Krishna says here, this is for all of us. Such mood of a gracious teacher is the Lord. He says, whatever you have done, I preserve. Whatever you are lacking, I will add up. Hey, this deal is very, very good, right? This is proper insurance. Like LIC is saying, you pay premium for 1 month. You take the highest deal possible. You pay premium for 1 month. We will pay the remaining premiums and will pay all the full amount also. The company will go bankrupt. Krishna will not go bankrupt. His insurance is that if you are, this is what the teacher looks for. In Vishnu example, the teacher looks for any sincere, genuine trial attempts to make bhakti. When the teacher sees, let's say, there is a very, very dull, dumb student, for example, just for discussion's sake. The student has a good habit of trying again and again. But for some reason, the student is very incapable, unable to memorize whatever reasons. The teacher knows. Now imagine you are the teacher. We're looking at the answer sheet. This student who has put the maximum effort but is actually incapacitated to remember things, couldn't get the best answers on the sheet. What would be your approach to mark that student? You will find ways to pass the student. You will not find ways to fail the student. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam. Krishna is that most munificent teacher in that sense, who is finding ways to pass us, not fail us. Make some progress. I will lift you up. I'll lift you up. When you go towards chapter 12, I'll show you more. That lifting up analogy is coming up soon. So beautiful. That all we need is to try sincerely. This teacher will put all the remaining marks. Even if you only try half, 99.99 will be filled in for us. Ooh, extremely great offer available on your table. I took it, or I'm taking it, that's the right word. Best insurance policy. It covers you both materially and spiritually. That's the best part of this insurance policy. He never gave a caveat. Like how insurance policies, sales jargons will be bold letters. T's and C's will be gray, which you can't even read with microscope. Unlike that, Krishna says no T's and C's, that it covers both. And now and also for future. With that, please think about it, that what will happen when a devotee starts leading their life, keeping Bhagavad Gita and spirituality in the center, trying their best, whatever they could, to the best possible, they will start to see Lord's hand in everything in their life, not imaginations. Remember that Pratyaksha Vagamam 9.2 theory, you start applying, then you will start to see, oh, this happened, I'm protected. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam. I'm preserved, I'm protected. I'm preserved, I'm protected. Otherwise, what we are thinking now is like playing a video game. Oh, don't bring the name, huh? Constant danger is coming. We are trying to navigate danger. Somehow, if we are not hit, we think we are next stage. That's the point of material world. Okay, we'll move on. And the results of bhakti is not just everything for next life, later on, insurance policy, after you die. Who wants late results? We want instant results. Lord says that, haven't you seen this before? I'm going to ask you, my friends, that great, materially opulent, wealthy person will go and sit on the floor in front of a pure devotees. Technically speaking, from a material eyes, the pure devotee would have zero. First of all, no bank balance. Spiritually or materially, zero. This guy would be materially number one, big shot, sit on the floor. If someone sees this on the outside, from an uncultured background, what is this? You are supposed to be there. This guy is nothing. But what makes the person who's sitting on the chair so rich is because I preserve what you have, which is zero. I provide everything you lack. Someone is giving all 100. So he's very peaceful. Whereas this guy who's sitting down, materially so rich, he is worried about preservation only. What to speak of, who is going to provide? Constantly worried. You see the anxiety? In our life, anxiety comes because we are trying to control the situation. Take a step back, do everything we can. As we progress in a bhakti life with Bhagavad Gita in the center, then Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam is applicable right from day one. It is not Antakale Chamameva, end of the life. No. As soon as we start making sincere efforts, Lord immediately starts to respond. Fourth chapter, Krishna says, Ye yata mam prapadyate. Meaning, as you start doing bhakti, I respond back to you. You take one step towards me, I take 10 steps towards you. Okay? All right, I'll pause there. 40 degrees heat. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam. I know it's very hard. Okay? Take a short nap. It's okay. I'll wake you up when time required. Seriously, no problem. I don't mind. I'm so used to seeing people sleeping in class. I always tell them, you all, I've heard so many times, better to come and sleep in a Bhagavad Gita class than in your own couch. Aircon is free. Sitting here, I wake you up for prasadam. I do wake up when the important point comes up. So, snooze. Such a bhakti process, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam, available. How simple is that? Should be very hard, right? Should be very hard. 9.26. Famous sloka. Patram pushpam palam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahartam asnami prayatad manaha. Meaning, if one offers me with love and devotion, a leaf, a flower, or water, a fruit or water, I'll accept it. Patram, leaf, pushpam, flower, phalam, fruit, at least toyam, Sydney water. I will accept it. That means Krishna must be really starving, right? Asking for a leaf, Sydney water, tap water. He must be the most hungry person in the world, right? No. What then? What's this point about? The key word here is you offer with love and devotion, I accept them. So here the key word is patram, pushpam, palam, toyam. We are looking at that. Yome, to me, bhaktya prayachati. The key word is this. If you offer with love and devotion, even a leaf, even Sydney tap water, I will accept it. So Yoga Kshemam Vahamyamam, an insurance policy to the highest level, available at the price of Sydney water. I'm not making this up. I'm quoting Shastra straight away here. Good? Clear? Makes sense? Sydney water. Free, right? One story. Wake up. Can we park the questions to the end? Yeah, sure. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahartam asnami prayatat manaha. So, one story here, quickly. Time. It's a beautiful story from Mahabharata. So, wake up now. Story time. Wake up. Oh, you all know Mahabharata. B.R. Chopra ki jai. Huh? We all have watched. Now, all the conversations, the meetings are all done. It's all leading towards the war between Pandavas and Kauravas. So Krishna is going for one last time for peace treaty negotiation. One last time, final conversation. So he goes and has a conversation with Duryodhana. You all know he would say, I wouldn't even give a small land which can go inside the eye of a needle. Nothing, no deal. Fight, war, let's do it. And then after which Duryodhana says, so deal is no deal with Krishna. And then Duryodhana says, by the way, you have come to my palace. I've prepared great feast for you. This is like no buttering. Deal, no deal, diplomacy. Deal, no deal, but I want your friendship. I've prepared you a great meal which you never have tasted before. Come. And Krishna said, no deal, no meal. So, no, it's all right. He said, no, thank you. I appreciate that. No, thank you. What about your lunch? I'll find my way. So, Krishna goes and knocks the door of Vidura. He knocks. Not like he's coming and serving. The Supreme Lord goes and knocks the door of Vidura, and Vidura is at office, overtime working. War time, right? War zone. How many of you? There's war room created. So strategies are going to happen there. So he's busy at work preparing the war zone. Now he walks in, the door is opened by Vidura's wife, Vidurani. She has last seen Krishna very long time ago when he was a small child in Vrindavan. Afterwards, she couldn't travel and not get to see. She had so much love and devotion for Krishna that she opened the door and didn't even say, come in. And Krishna was like, right, can I come in now? And then he says, actually, I gave up a great meal. I'm hungry. And then she goes, she's still drinking him with her eyes through a devotion. And then I'm hungry. And then, all right, come and sit. And then she went inside hastily, didn't want to cut down the darshan of time spent with Krishna, hastily ran inside to get the quickest meal possible, banana. She brought a banana. And then, I wish I had 4 hands. No. All right. So she rips open the banana. She's looking at Krishna's. I'll tell the story. Don't worry. Give me the chance. So she rips open the banana skin. She's looking at Krishna eye to eye, drinking the nectar of the beauty of Krishna. All the pastimes are running in her eyes. She opens the banana peel, takes the full banana. Krishna is watching the banana. She's watching Krishna. She takes the banana, throws out, takes the peel and gives to Krishna. And Krishna is super hungry at the peel. More hungry that he was supremely pleased with. If one offers me with love and devotion, her love and devotion was so supremely high that what she was offering was a banana peel. He took lovingly, not that because he was hungry. He was hungry. He was hungry for the pure love in exchange with a devotee. He accepted a banana peel and he was eating the banana peel. She hasn't even still saw peel there and banana out there. Gone. Vidura walks in and he says, wake up. What are you doing? Krishna is here. You're giving him a banana skin and he's also eating. And Krishna said, stop. Forget the big feast. Forget the banana. This is the best I've ever had in my life. What is in the banana peel, my friends, that got attracted for Krishna is the bhakti. Right? A simple story, but so powerful. Now, please try to remember the story and also the philosophy. Let's move on. How simple is the process? Let's continue. I'm going a little faster. He is the supreme proprietor, right? 5th chapter says, Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. I own everything. What does he need from us? Pallavi, please give me something. Please give me something. Is he begging to us? No. What does he want by asking if one offers me love and devotion? He basically, by offering, we have the opportunity to have a relationship. Think about it. It's not that he wants our fruit or Sydney water or whatever. We have the opportunity to have a connection by offering. Let's park that. Let's move on. I'm going to make some twist here. In chapter 7, let's see who remembers. I won't even bother asking. Manushyanam Sahasreshu. Krishna says, very, very hard to understand me. Remember 7th chapter earlier? And now he makes it so simple. Baba, either say you are very hard to understand or easy. 7th chapter, hard. 9th chapter, easy. Is he hard or easy to understand? Is it simple or hard? It's like this. He is simultaneously hard and easy. The example goes like this. I want to keep the stories less, hopefully. Okay, the next example is a very generic one. Don't think any sexist comments here, okay? Traditional women are not like that. I'm making an analogy. Take the point. Don't shoot the whole gist of it. Let's say traditionally in an arranged marriage, okay, the boy and the girl are about to get married. And the boy has come to meet the girl in the house, with the parents. And then the girl is so, will the girl reveal her heart immediately in the first instance? Please don't think about what's happening today. Sorry, it's a light comment, light joke, bad joke. A traditional, well-cultured girl will not give away her integrity in such a way that, how serious are you? I'm not going to reveal myself to you without qualifying you. Isn't it true? Agreed? Yes or yes? Yes, it is yes. But therefore, she's very hard to understand. How many of you think wives are the most difficult ones to understand? I'm the only honest one here. Oh, sir, you understand your wife fully. Huh? Be honest. Oh, you didn't get the answer. He thought, how many of you never understands wife at all? He kept quiet, which all of you are. So, whereas when the girl sees the boy is genuinely sincere and has not just fatal attraction, but genuinely wants to have a committed life, then she reveals slowly, one by one. At one point, so much so that the boy will say, enough. It's okay. Isn't it? Now, let's expand that. Whatever qualities we may have comes from the Lord. Let's expand that. Lord is also in likewise, when you have easy access to the Lord without qualification. Let's say you get to know the bank password or the bank password of, let's say, Bill Gates. Please share with me. He wouldn't give it to anyone, right? He wouldn't, for his own sons especially. He wouldn't give it to anyone. When time comes, he will reveal. After he thinks that my kids are now eligible, I trust them, I'm going to reveal. Same with the will. Keep talking about will always. We entrust someone else until the kids are grown up. If I give to them now, they will ruin everything. Withholding unless you are qualified. You get the point? So therefore, Krishna is also very hard to understand if we go with ill intention. To just say, give me this, give me that. We can still ask, but if the transaction is the only business, then he goes, okay, keep giving on the side. But when we start to develop ourselves, to develop pure bhakti, on top of asking whatever we want, it's still all right. Then he reveals like the girl who has got the trust of the man. Make sense? Let's move on. So, a deep point here. Krishna is understanding Krishna is very simple for simple-hearted. It sounds simple here. I'll explain. Very, very hard for complex-minded. I won't embarrass anyone to ask, putting up who are all complex-minded here. So, as much as our heart is simple, bhakti is very simple. As much as we are complicated, it gets complicated. How do we then unwind the complication? Develop the sentiment. What? No. Develop knowledge from Bhagavad Gita that you are able to become complex to simple, unwinding ourselves. Make sense? Now, in this whole 9.26, what is he expecting? A relationship. I'll give you one more example. Time and examples go ill together. Let's say the parent comes home one day, the parent has, let's say, 10 children, buys 10 chocolates, come home. Always gives the example in other classes. And then kids all come, papa, mama, whoever, I just say parent in general sense. What have you got for us today? I've got some chocolates. So he gives the 10 kids each one chocolate. Got it? And then most of them take the chocolate and run away. One stayed back and said, thank you. One more stayed back finally and said that, that's all you've got? Don't have 11? Oh, I'll give you half of mine for you. At that moment, if you are a parent, how would you feel about that child who did this to you at that moment? All children are equal, by the way, parents, don't worry. I know you children are not hearing what I'm saying. Your answer. That very moment, please be genuine. That, next moment you are equal. Samaham sarvabhuteshu. At that moment, you are so nice. I appreciate your reciprocation. That reciprocation is Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam, my dear friends. Not that he doesn't have a leaf or a water. Sydney water. What Sydney water steals water from Prakriti, from Krishna, and makes us pay the bill. Heavy bill. So everything which we have comes from him, goes back to him. But in that, like the child, father bought the chocolate, the child had half, gave half. That is, my friends, 9.26. Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. He is not after your chocolate, he is after that loving reciprocation. That way, you can reconnect again. Okay, let's move on. You all know, this is the intent. The moment I said half chocolate, how many of you thought about Shabari? I know some of you would have. All Ramayana fans. I purposely did that. Shabari did the same, right? Now, we can't do the same. Don't buy strawberries from Coles or whatever, and then, Krishna, this is best one for you. That's Shabari. Another time, another class, another place, another time, if I explain the full pastime about Shabari, then you will know what she did was accepted by Lord Ram. It is not for us. The point for us is that Krishna wants reciprocation with us. Love means reciprocation, right? I'll leave it there. Okay, summary of chapter 9. He is willing to give himself to us. Remember the girl-boy analogy? Willing to give oneself when the trust is built, when he sees the devotion, the pure love and devotion. Not as a supreme controller, but as a true well-wisher and a friend. Now tell me, what is higher than even mukti? You should have got the answer. Bhakti. Bhakti is superior than even mukti. The pure devotion surpasses even what I said in one line. Those who know me for a long time can go for 5 hours. Okay? Bhakti supersedes mukti. In fact, Bhakti has two maid servants. Two maid servants. Pure Bhakti has two maid servants. Mukti and Bhukti. Material opulence and liberation are maid servants of Bhakti. Maid servants. Please wake up, all of you. That is not available in Sydney unless you are a superstar. Okay, this is here. We are the owner and we are the cleaner. Bhakti has two maid servants. Let's say Mukti and Bhukti. Mukti is liberation, Bhukti is material opulence. So they are waiting in the doorstep, knocking the door. Madam, can I come in to come and serve you? Can I come in? Can I come in? The doorstep of Bhakti. So when someone performs Bhakti from the heart genuinely, what is waiting at the doorstep is both Bhukti and Mukti. But then the interest of a devotee is, keep waiting. I've got some real things to do. What is that? Take the mood, not the actual thing. Right? Example I mentioned here is Hanuman. I'll keep the past time so short. Now Ramayana. Okay? Wake up, story time. See, I'm being so kind. I understand you all. I would do the same if I were on that side. So end of Ramayana, all the Yuddha, the war is all done, everything. Hanuman played the role of Hanuman, as you all know. Great devotion, great role. Lord Ram came and asked, Hanuman, you impressed me with your services, with your seva. I'm very pleased with you. Tell me what you want. Even before he opened the checkbook, what do you want? Then Lord Ram continued saying, you know what? The highest is mukti in normal sense. He says, liberation is there for you. Take it, Hanuman. Hanuman's transaction was, I appreciate your offer. Thanks, but no thanks. If liberation means I will not have an opportunity to serve you, imagine, hypothetically, I don't even want that. Keep me wherever I can continue to do my seva for you. That place is Ayodhya for me. So, example of, I explained the theory, I explained a real example of someone demonstrated that bhakti is superior than mukti. This is the shortest possible explanation for this point. I better stop there. Otherwise, my heart will jump out more. Okay, that finishes chapter 9. How is the time? Okay, 10, 11, 12, going to be super fast. Chapter 10. I still remember Aishwarya made a good point last time after the class. We were having a chat. She was saying that 9 to 12 in one class, you are like giving the sweet, see the sweet, take away the sweet. I was laughing even while preparing today, yesterday, when I was just thinking about the conversation. But look, I'm sticking to the word essence of Bhagavad Gita. Stay true to my words. Okay. 10th chapter is called questions little later. Please, Rohit. I am the biggest enemy I've got is the time clock. And so much so that I hated, I left it here only. We forgot it last time and still it was here. Okay, 10th chapter. With that so high philosophy discussed in chapter 9, chapter 10, what could be chapter 10? Forget the verses in chapter 10. Please wake up and just get this point and go back to sleep. Whole 700 slokas of Gita, there are 4 seed slokas. Seed slokas. Those are 10.8 to 10.11. That means if I have to compress the whole Gita into only 4 slokas, this is the number, my friends. 10.8 to 10.11. What are they? 10.8 famous sloka. I'll just read one, but I'll keep going. Aham sarvasya prabhu matta sarvam pravartite iti patva bhajate mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Krishna says, I am the source of both spiritual, all spiritual and material world. He's just establishing his position. Simple. Basically, look, I know what I'm doing. I'm in charge of this. Thank you. These 4 slokas, I forgot to mention one point. 4 slokas, seed slokas of Bhagavad Gita, he only takes half to talk about himself. Remaining 3.5, guess for whom? By this time you should guess. For bhaktas, for devotees. Half for him. Now we can see he's very partial in that sense. When it comes to devotees, half for him, 3.5. Remember Yogakshema Mahamyam, pay premium 1 month, right? So that half is only the first line. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaha sarvam pravartate. With these 2 lines finishes. Remaining all 3.5 slokas are for devotees. So he says, those the wise who perfectly understand, all of you I consider are wise, they engage in bhakti with all their hearts. 10.9. I love this sloka. Machita madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kadayantasya mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So he says, beautiful sloka. I love this sloka so much. I should speak so less for sake of time. He says, the thoughts of my devotees are always going on in me. I was explaining someone the other day. You know what? Simple. The moment you think of Krishna, I think I spoke to you. That same moment the Lord is thinking about you. One on one. No marketing, no sales, please. He doesn't need marketing. He says, I'm Sarvasya Prabhu. Right? A moment you think of Krishna, that moment he is thinking of you. Exclusive. One on one. One on one. He can handle one to many. but still treats one-on-one. So we get our exclusivity. So he says, the devotee's life are fully dedicated in serving me. That's what devotees do, right? And then, beautiful, this is for all of you. I highlighted that. They derive great satisfaction, happiness in conversing and discussing Bhagavad Gita and about Krishna. Isn't it? Sushukam, the joy in when I share the Vidura pastime, how did you feel about it? So happy. They derive great satisfaction in conversing with one another about me. Because that's bhakti. 10.10. Tesham Sat- Okay, I'll just quickly move on for time. So Krishna says, for those devotees who are always serving me with love, I give them the understanding. Now you know what? Okay, I finished this. I give them the understanding by which they can come to me. Remember Raja Guhyam? If you are been awake, 9.2, second point after 8, of the 8 points, second point, Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. This is this. When someone serves with all devotion from the heart, with love and devotion, with bhakti, I give them the understanding. So Bhagavad Gita knowledge is not to be taken, it's to be given. That's the reason I called you for the class. I keep reminding, please come to the class. Please RSVP. Oh, I have a birthday party. Very 40 degrees today. Oh, I have cricket. With all due respects to your personal lives, that I get nothing. This can be only given, and we are giving. Take it. 10.11. Tesham evanukam partam. So Krishna says, to them, those devotees, to show them special mercy. You know what I do? Krishna says, very important, catch this. In their heart, we all are struggling here. Why? Avidya, ignorance. If I ask you, why don't you know something? You will say, I don't know. Right? I am going to, with the shine lamp of knowledge, that is through Bhagavad Gita, I'm going to destroy all your ignorance. If I ask you everything in your life, what all we made, whatever we did, I don't know. What can I do about it? I didn't know that. No one had a class in Bocker Mills 2 years ago, 3 years ago. What can I do about it? That's my fault. I take that. Then Krishna says, no, as a special mercy, I come and the shining of knowledge. Now, I'm going a little fast. I hope you're able to follow me, right? Krishna goes, the first look I remember prayers to the acharyas, Om Ajnana Timrandashya. There, the same point would come. Who remembers? Who caught that? Torch of knowledge. Please be honest. Did someone catch that? Torch of knowledge? Torch of knowledge. This is another reason why we are here to study Bhagavad Gita systematically to understand. To show Krishna, I am serious in developing this relationship. I want knowledge. Then Krishna is going to reveal himself to us. Then 10.8 to 10.11 is available for us. Right? Okay? 10 seconds break? No time for break. Okay, let's move on. 10:16. Beautiful. Arjuna didn't keep quiet. Remember who is Arjuna? Chapter number, session number 1 and 2. He is all of us personified, dumb enough to ask questions for our reason, for our behalf, for all of us. So he asked all the possible questions, thinking each one of us in the room here. And he says, hey, speech is all good. Can you please really explain a bit more? Are you sure? And also give me a demo if possible. Your product sounds very good. Can you have a demo, please? And then we would. I put this sloka because I want all of us to understand this. Look at the quality of Arjuna. We should develop this quality. He says, "Oh Janardana, please describe in detail all your opulences. I am never satiated in hearing about you. I am never satiated in hearing about you. For the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. Don't stop the class at 7:30 until council guy comes in. which these days is coming very often. This quality of Arjuna is what something we should all develop as well. And isn't it true? Don't need to put your hands up. Those who have some devotion in heart, you're able to relate to this, right? No satiation to hearing about the Lord. As we hear more, we want to hear more. There are people who actually went to India for a break and then they asked me, I hope we didn't miss much. I hope nothing was missed. I said, no, nothing is missed. I want to hear more. I want to hear more. And I said, for you, last class was only a recap. I thought it's a beautiful quality of a devotee we should develop. The more we hear, the more we want to hear. And based on his request, Krishna describes some of his opulences. For example, he says, I am the taste of water, Rasaham Apsu Kaunteya. He explains more. We don't have time for that. Chapter 11, Vishwarupa, 55 verses. Now, Arjuna said, oh, good. Aham Sarvasya Prabhu, everything comes from you. Taste of water, he explained everything in 10th chapter. And then Arjuna says, can you please give a demo, please? Not for himself, though. 31st of January 2016 in Bauckham Hills on a hot day, people will have this question. Are you sure, Krishna, that stack up to your words? So Krishna showed Vishwarupa. And I'll just mention something briefly. How many of you think or thought or think Vishwarupa is the very highest form of Krishna? Hey, you are finding it very easy. Don't put the hand up. Like no, nota, none of the above. How many of you did not think that Vishwarupa is not the supreme form of the Lord? Hey, I asked the opposite now. Better put the hand up. So the answer is I did not think at all. Thank you. In that sense, yeah. Actually, just as a key side point, that Vishwarupa is not the supreme form of the Lord. Is not. It is a live demonstration of him showing everything in one place. And then Arjuna will later on, these are completely, I'm going off tangent, okay? Not in the syllabus to discuss today. After seeing Vishwarupa, Arjuna would say, this is too much, I can't take it. Please come back, please come back. And then he shows his four-handed form, Narayan form. And then Krishna, no, come back. And then Krishna says, Saumyam Rupam, two-handed form. And Krishna says, this form of me, what you're seeing, Shama Sundara, Saumyam Rupam is the topmost form. There's nothing superior than that. Forget all the four-handed, how many ever-handed, Vishwarupa. Those are all official forms of me. The most informal, personal form of me is Shama Sundara. And Arjuna said, this is all I want to deal with. Sorry, I asked for a demo. Demo to a wrong person. Now, one side point. Demo to a wrong person. Because I said that, I just remember another point. Some years ago, wake up. Some years ago, I won't name just for sensitivity reason and respecting any of your backgrounds, your whatever backgrounds are. An individual, a very popular individual, claimed they are Bhagavan. I won't even say the gender. They are Bhagavan. Okay, and then some of a very intelligent people asked in Bhagavad Gita when Krishna says, "I am Bhagavan, Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo," Arjuna asked, "Show me Vishwarupa." Not for his purpose, so it's cross-checked authentically, right? Makes sense, Rohit, makes sense, right? Cross question. So they asked, my dear Bhagavan, Ji, can you please show Vishwarupa? This is true incident. And then because it was cornered in a public forum, the Bhagavan Ji has to accept, I will do it. And then the person didn't keep quiet, like Rohit. Give me the time and date exactly. I am not leaving the room until you give me the exact calendar booking. Bhagavan ended up giving a date and time. This is true. Happened in a popular city in India. I won't go any further than that. Then time came. A big pandal was made. A space for Vishwarupa, my dear friends. A pandal was made. Media people turned up. Everyone will turned up, waiting for the Vishwarupa. This is not B.R. Chopra Vishwarupa. Not that, okay? real, assumed to be. And then time went by, Bhagavan Ji did not turn up. Later on, they asked, why didn't you come? Got stuck in traffic. Bhagavan Ji got stuck in traffic was a Hindu article. I will just leave it there. Bhagavan stuck in traffic. Can't show Vishwarupa. You can't even manage Dash City's traffic. You'd have guessed by this time. I don't know what you guessed. Stop, come back. How are you? How are you, Bhagavan? Sorry. Okay, with all due respects, that was just a lighter comment. At the same time, a heavy comment too, that when a huge, heavy statements are made, shastrically, it has to be verified, questioned, like Arjuna did. So therefore, I just correlated two questions of showing Vishwarupa. One was a hit show, one was a flop show to the traffic jam. The problem was traffic, or else Vishwarupa would have happened that day. You get that? If you got that, good. So, good. All right. 11th chapter, then Krishna says, after showing Vishwarupa, Arjuna said, I can't bear this. Seeing the whole cosmic manifestation, how the creation is made, how everything is working through, Krishna demonstrated everything right there. And Arjuna said, I cannot bear this. I cannot bear this. Please step down, tone down. Sorry, wrong question, the wrong person. And then Krishna finally showed the form, and then Saumyam Rupam, 200 normal form, his original form, Shamasundara. Then he says, you know what, Arjuna, you are able to see me because Bhaktya Tva Ananya Shakya. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service, bhakti, can I be understood as I am. There is no other way, there's no other way to understand me than bhakti. Now do you understand? In 6th chapter, last loka, after giving all the yoga systems, he said, bhakti is topmost, that is my opinion. Remember how humble he is? That is my opinion. He never forced. But here he says, you take it or not, that's the only way you can access me. Still, he gives full free will. Do whatever you want. Wait for the 18th chapter, you're going to be amazed what he's going to say to Arjuna. Chapter 12. The smallest chapter of all Gita, but the heaviest chapter of all. The title is Bhakti Yoga. The title is devotion. The heaviest sloka, the chapter. Only 20 slokas, shortest of all. I had to finish in 10 to start what I want to do next. Someone go and take the battery out. And everyone's watch as well. Okay. In this chapter, Krishna explains all intricacies of bhakti. What all different intricacies of bhakti in this chapter. Many details of bhakti. And then all the different taste and mellows as well, which is very, very high at this stage to even discuss. Then we will discuss it later. Various levels of bhakti is also described in 12th chapter. So I'll give you an analogy which you should take. Okay, easy to understand. If not yet, not yet. If someone has fallen in a well, imagine for a moment, has fallen in a well, okay, and this person is, help me, okay, please picture this with me. And then someone comes with the rope outside and says, hold on to the rope. Hold on to the rope. And the person is meanwhile holding on to the stones, whatever inside the well, was trying to cling on to whatever possible on the sides. Are you following me? Good. Should I repeat? Fallen in the well, the person is clinging on to whatever next in the wall, stones, whatever. At 20 feet, still in the well, he can see a crocodiles all lying around. Mrityu, death is waiting for sure. Help me, help me. Someone comes and puts a rope and says, hold on to the rope, catch it. And then this person says, are you sure you're going to lift me up? You are in the well. Someone is standing in a superior position, has put a rope. Are you sure you're going to pull me up? Show me your ID proof, 100-point check. Show me your biceps. How many push-ups can you do? By the time 20 feet, stone broke 30 feet. You're falling down. Still questioning. Hold on to the rope. Still questioning, questioning, questioning. 40 feet, 50 feet. By the time you'd have guessed. Age 20, age 30, age 40. That person is all of us. The well is our life at the moment. The crocodile is the Mrityu. The death is waiting in just around the corner. And then the rope is Bhagavad Gita. The rope man is Krishna. Hold on to Gita. I'm going to lift you up. Oh, I am busy holding on to this stone. My next stone at the age, sorry, wrong word. At the 60 feet is going to save me. I'm going to hold on to the next big rock, isn't it? Rock climbing, if we do, we always look for the next bigger rock. We also in our lives keep on looking for bigger, better rocks to hold on temporarily. Baba, I'm giving you a rope. Take it. Similarly, in Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 12, in devotional service, in Bhakti Yoga, Krishna, sloka by sloka, seriously, when we get there, you will see how extremely compassionate he is. He'll keep on putting the rope down. If you can't do this, one more step down, one more, one more, one more, one more. And we are still asking for 100-point ID check. I'll move on. Now we have come to the towards the end of this 12th chapter. Some key points to understand. Please wake up. Big call out now. Please understand, we discussed this before. Bhakti is not a sentiment. Sentiment has a place in Bhakti, but not all of Bhakti should be sentiments. Oh, I like hearing to someone so beautiful. That is not Bhakti. That is your another version of extended time pass. Sorry, I'm being so hard here. Speaking of 12th chapter, I can't be so light and cozy. Okay? Bhakti means devotion, right? Devotional service. So devotional service means, I'm going to explain this with some examples. It is a process. Process involves knowledge and action. Very theoretical, right? Please give an example. Story time, please. Okay, story time. Okay, story time. It's okay. So I said, devotional service is a process. Bhakti, process. In that process has two components, knowledge aspect and action aspect. Are you able to follow? Now we will understand for sure. After school, on a 40-degree day, a child comes home. Papa or mama who are at home, working from home that day. Bad place to be. Comes home. And then, let's say mama in this example. Okay, too many dads joke. This is two mothers one. By the way, no joke. The child comes home and says, Amma, I am back. And the mother says, the mother that day was in very loud mood towards the child. And she said, Beta, I love you. This is easy, right? Because, yes, I love you. And the child goes, I love you too. And then 10 minutes goes by. The mother comes again, I love you. And the child goes, I love you too. Now the tone has gone down. 20 minutes gone. Beta, I love you. Is there anything more to say? Are you okay? And then 30, 40 minutes goes, Beta, I love you. Stop, enough of your love. I'm hungry. Don't you know? I just came back from school. 40 degrees heat outside. Put the aircon on. I'm hungry. Feed me. Enough of your love. I love you business. Agreed. Agreed. Us trying to do bhakti only on a platform of I love you, Krishna. I love you, Krishna is saying I love you with no action. Now it is makes sense. Process means knowledge. Knowing that my son, I love him so much, he would need food at this time. I have to feed him. Action. Expression of these two is bhakti. Apart from this, I'm sorry, my friends, I've been very blunt before. Head, heart without head is sentimentalism. Right? So now I'm putting this together. How bhakti is a great blend of both head and heart. The mother, knowing that my son would be hungry, have to feed him the right time, is the expression of love. Now, Same scenario. Go back. Ting, 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 ting. Half an hour, 45 minutes back. Sun comes in, the boy comes in, 40 degrees. The mama says, it's very hot. I know you don't like to be sultry, this hot. I put the aircon up, got the meal ready, everything ready. Come here. Let's have lunch together. I was waiting to have lunch with you. No, I love you at all this time. My dear friends, no, I love you exchange this time. Knowledge and action was exhibited. That is love, isn't it? You won't change it back, right? You don't trust me these days. That is bhakti. Mere knowledge, philosopher. Ah, this class, that class. Oh, that YouTube channel. Oh, this class. Oh, that forward WhatsApp. Oh, this WhatsApp forward. Or someone chat GPT. I said, stop chat GPT. Without a proper bona fide author who speaks and what authority he or she speaks. Okay, speculation. So, head and heart together is love. You need to follow this is very important. Catch this. Otherwise, it's one with the other is not love. With that, what is love? Ooh, speaking big subject. What is love? All Bollywood movies have love, love, love. All movies. If I explain what the meaning of love is, they should actually be seeing I lust you. What I mean by please don't get lust is a wrong word. Lust is not a wrong word. Krishna uses lust in Bhagavad Gita. Okay, and explain what love and lust is. It's very simple. It's very, very socially speakable language. Nothing to hide. Love means knowing, I'm going with the definition here, knowing the other person's need, understanding, acting accordingly is the expression of love, is love. For acting for your pleasure is love. Acting for my pleasure is lust. I want to enjoy is lust. I want you to enjoy is love. So in from tomorrow onwards, all Bollywood movies should have I lust you. Doesn't really go well, right? That's okay. We don't have to fix the whole world. Let's fix ourselves first. So therefore, love means, please, now is it clear? Very clear. Hungry. When Tejas comes home, you know what to do. Run away to your room, let wife handle. Okay. Now, last point, we are good on time. Therefore, the last point is I'm going to ask a question. After speaking everything, we have come to point that bhakti means process which involves both head and heart. Head and heart, that to know and to act. What is the topmost process to develop pure bhakti? Practical question, isn't it? What is the topmost in Bhagavad Gita? What has Krishna said? I want to do that process alone for the rest of my life. Please tell me immediately. With my school boy, understood. Put the aircon, make the food ready. I got that point clear. But then that's not the point. What do I do that as topmost process, which Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that we do, which covers exactly meets devotional service? Come back on 14th of February. 14th of February on Valentine's Day, we're going to talk about the highest love expression, not with the Valentine. I didn't get it until when you said 14th. I was like, thank Krishna, that makes sense. We're going to talk about the highest exhibition of love, the topmost process, exhibition of love on the Valentine's Day. Now, I'll tell you, if you have missed any of the classes before, it's okay. If you have any plans to cut the future classes, I'm not okay. But this session, please, beg, borrow, steal, come here. Please, I cannot put this any further than that. Do whatever, be here on 14th February. I know on the Valentine's Day you will have other big plans. Please, this is better. All right. Now, quick summary, and then I have some important announcement to make. No backup time. All right. So, we started with Bhakti Yoga, chapter 8 to 11. 9.2, we saw the 8 characteristics of Bhagavad Gita and Bhakti. What sloka is that? Give me a start at least. Oh, thank you. You made my day. Thank you. Yes. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam. Right? We went through the whole process where Krishna explains that it is a spiritual science, not just a theory. Oh, very good gyan. No gyan business here. Absolutely not. That's not how acharyas have taught us. No. And if it was a theory class, I'm the last person standing here to give a class. No way. I'm not that type. It's full of enthusiastic action. It's an action movie. Hence, I'm here. It's a spiritual science. It has a theory component, process component to see the results ourselves. Who remembers real insurance? What that word? At least that word. Let's see. Quick, this is a recap time. Yes, last word. Huh? Yoga Kshemam Bahamyam. I'm looking for that word. The insurance policy. Yoga Kshemam Bahamyam. Real insurance. Remember, we discussed that in detail. I won't go through that. Now, what really pleases the Lord is real love. That's why it's all right. Love means to know what the other person wants, and performing that is love. Otherwise, I have many examples for that. I used to make so many husband-wife jokes on cracks on this example. I refrain for time's sake. 9.26. Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. What did Krishna say? Give me Sydney water, right? From Box Hill. No. What did he say? The real ingredient is Bhaktya Prayachati. So, real ingredient is love. What example we saw? Vidura, Shabari. So many examples we saw, right? Vidura's wife. Thanks, Kanika. Chapter 10, we saw 4 seed slokas. Any takers on, give the try on the sloka numbers. 10 point, what to what? 8 to 11. If you have answered it now, I'm very happy. Thank you. I'll ask this question again next week. Now it's in buffer. Last in, first out. But good. I appreciate. Half a verse for Krishna himself. 3.5 he kept for devotees. Chapter 11, Vishwarupam, Virat Rupa. We discussed. Also, we saw discuss something else also. Chapter 12, Bhakti means devotional service. Mother giving food, knowing, not mother or father, knowing the hunger and feeding is an act, not a sentiment. Beta, I love you. Devotion means knowledge and action. Action with the knowledge backed up. I love to listen this, oh great. Good, appreciate. Sorry, I'm not mocking up anyone or anything here. Now that we are come to 12th chapter, come on. Let's be some real. So bhakti means process, which involves action and I said it in the wrong way. I was waiting to be corrected. You all were, keep going, keep going. After this, we know what's going to come up next. Knowledge and action. First, knowledge. That's why we are come together here. We are studying Bhagavad Gita systematically here for that purpose to develop knowledge so we can find Krishna. So we can act in such a way we are really showing our true devotion. Makes sense, right? Logical? What is the topmost process to develop pure bhakti? Next class. Thank you. That answer you remembered. Okay, with that, our hundi. Those who are new. This hundi is called our bhakti devotion hundi. Every time we hear Bhagavad Gita, we are knowingly or unknowingly, sleepingly or waking uply, it's bad English, we are putting a devotion bhakti coin into our eternal spiritual bank balance. 2.4 reference, Shastric reference I gave you earlier. So, person who came for the first time, you have activated your bank account, spiritual account, if not before. Those who have been coming always, you're getting really wealthy, I'll tell you. Real spiritual wealth. This is the real wealth. Okay, some quotes, and then we're going to go to the announcements. Quotes. I hope you all remember we do quotes? Right. Pursuing our loudest desire is not the way for happiness. Rather, pursuing our deepest desires are. Here's the opportunity for us to understand those deepest desires. Otherwise, Monday to Friday, each day is for loudest desires. Isn't it? I like this one. It is not because we are special that God loves us. I'll repeat. It is not that we are so special that God loves us. No. Because God loves us, no matter who we are, therefore we are special. All of us are. That rope is for everyone. Last, always the best one. In Bhakti Yoga, we don't just make the offering. We are the actual offerings. In Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam, not the Sydney water is offering. Yes, in fact, is the offering. But the true offering is us. We are the actual offering. Isn't it? Okay. With that, we are 5 minutes little, but please bear with me. An important announcement to make. Okay. Now, I'll try to finish this as fast as possible. Haribol, Hare Krishna, not yet. So what's next? So many people, many of you have approached and asked me, what next? We have come to 9, that too suddenly we're going super fast. What next? So I'm being very honest, many of you asked. So I just want to have a very open conversation here. First, acknowledging that over this whole sessions, we started this program late 25, fortnightly, with the title called Essence of Bhagavad Gita, with the intention to understand the whole Gita from a trailer perspective. And I truly, truly, genuinely appreciate each of your presence. So much we shared, we discussed together. Not a farewell talk by any means, all right? And this journey is very special because you all have taken time to listen. I'll give class. This is what I've been doing for so many years. I wish to continue for the rest of my life with the word manifest, Lord willing. But then you make it special. Because of your sincerity, this is very special. For many hearts, the natural next step is we watch the trailer of a movie. When is the movie release? You want to watch the full movie. The natural progressive. And many people have one-on-one the chats with me on the phone. They approach and ask, what next? Let the class not end. I am just sharing what I've heard from many, many devotees. And can we deep dive sloka by sloka, chapter by chapter, one by one? Because we watched the trailer, we would really want to understand Bhagavad Gita now from the beginning, isn't it? So just like how Krishna and Arjuna had a conversation one by one, not essence of Bhagavad Gita, that was true Bhagavad Gita. Now imagine all of you for a moment that you are reading this rich Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam regularly in the presence of other devotees like this to equally enthusiastic want to study, in that reflecting together slowly, not pressurized by the clock, you'll be able to study. Imagine how good is that? Not rushed, not 4 chapters in one day, not theoretical, much more practical, much more personal. So we can discuss more. Is it possible? Yes. Many have already spoken to me one-on-one. In all fairness, I just want to open the floor. No one wants to answer now verbally. I've just made a Google form quickly. So it's very easy to save your time, my time. I want to first gather your interests and preferences. I've laid few options there. Have a look, see through, no pressure. By the way, I'll explain the fees in a moment, okay? No pressure, by the way. Gather interests and preferences. So I'll give you the form shortly. Once you complete that today, I'll be able to go and analyze. I need time, council, bookings, all these are logistics. It takes a lot. I need lead time to work with to make it happen. Practicals are so many. You could want other class. I do have other programs. I conduct numerous programs. I want to make sure how it's going to work. I do want to actually continue. Let's see. So let's see. You give an input. I analyze to see what can work practically. Remember, I'm doing the same as you, working, paying bills, struggling to meet the jobs of the life in Sydney. But the most joy comes in meeting you, all of you. That's the true. I wait for this. Third step, I'll come back and give you in upcoming or the future class. What have you told me in terms of not individually, collectively? What is practical? This is what the proposal is. Very practical, very straightforward. All right, I'll come back with that. And the outcome most likely, because I know many of you have expressed interest, the outcome most likely is going to be we will make a way to make this happen, find a way to make it happen. Okay, quickly, venue, same or similar, subject to council bookings. Talking like a council person, because our booking goes only until for these sessions. Start date, give or take roughly after this classes finishes, we'll start that. Give or take roughly end of March, early April. Okay. Kids program. Oh, I am learning what about my kids? They will learn even higher than you. I can assure you, because my wife looks after them. All right, I know. She's a better devotee than me, genuinely. She's a very wonderful person. So kids program will happen. Kids will continue. They will learn. Nothing will stop. I can't run like this. I can't sustain this forever with no fees. Be practical. Here is a QR code. Click. Can you just give and show me? One per family. Please have a look. The questions are very simple. I just asked, are you interested? Yes. What timing, frequency would be helpful? That's all. Nothing much. If you're not interested, that's all. Very straightforward. So if you can't click a picture, if your phone is so upgraded, there are people who are coming around with the QR codes. Same QR code, easy to click. Sorry? Phones are in car. Can you go and get that? Huh? Very good people. Please, can you quickly grab if you don't mind? One of you, please. I'm sorry. That way, it's not like chasing up this and this. Let's be effective and the most easy way possible. You was in car as well? Very good. Best person. Coming to a Bhagavad Gita class, drop the phone. I'll send you the QR code. I'll remember. Tushar Pallavi, yes. One per family. The moment you put the name, I know who you are because, yes. And don't get shocked with the fees. You saw the fees? The last word is very important. Enough. I need more love. We need more love from all of you. What? Be loud. Yes. Just say whatever you want. Look, any questions? Look, it's a very straightforward, simple questionnaire. Yes, Rohit. We'll park that for a moment. Let's finish this practical. No, I will come back to you, Rohit. You are in the first in the queue. Let's quickly do this. As you saw, the questionnaire, very straightforward. Are you interested? Yes. The tree goes on. Just give you some preferences so I can work around your availability. Yes, Sapnesh ji. For how long will it go? Good question. You have put the start date. You never put the end date in the form. Very smart. You must be a lawyer. Are you? No. All right. The end date is simple. When do you want to finish studying Bhagavad Gita? You can finish it. But it's a very good question. I won't give a vague answer. With so many years of sharing Bhagavad Gita and learning myself too, what I've observed clearly is that in 6 months to 1 year, as we are studying Bhagavad Gita deeply, your life will have the transformation for sure. So how long you continue is up to you. That's based on the response you provide. The frequency, I asked for frequency. Fortnightly or weekly? Because both of them have its own pros and cons. Fortnightly, slow, very slow. You miss one class, 1 month gone. I have to say, what is Bhagavad Gita again? There are 18 chapters. Weekly, we make rapid progress. That's why, as you saw in the questionnaire, I thought so many times to make it the most easiest, simple way to gather your interest. Are you all done? I mean, like, have you submitted? And by the way, I've given the option for both. I hate this program. You don't finish. I do finish on time, by the way. Never went over time, and You always put a hangover, not hangover, cliffhanger. Hangover is the wrong word. You put a cliffhanger. I hate your classes. No problem, say whatever you want. Have you all done? Any questions on the questionnaire, by the way? On the questionnaire? Done? See, I'm not even checking. I trust you have done. All right? Now, those you don't have the phone, Pallavi and Tushar, I will send you the link later. All right? All done? We have few more minutes. Now, next session is on 14th. Most important session. Valentine's Day, talk about the most important process in Bhakti. Now, let's take few questions and I will send you a reminder a week before as always. I'll send a reminder. And sometimes don't put my name under junk. Junk calling. Do not pick up. No, please don't do that. All right. Few questions very quickly from today's class or from the past. Any questions quickly? Rohit, you were in the queue. Please listen. Anyone's question can be anyone else's. Okay, okay. You keep going on. My okay is acknowledgement. I'm hearing, not yes or no.
Someone who's devoted to, let's say, environment, nature, studies, stars, astronomy, totally devoted to it and gives back as well, and may not be a very religious person. Is that also a form of bhakti yoga?
Good. Very good question. Thank you, Rohit. Very good question. I'll just answer that. That's one question. I'll answer that. So, in a sense, worshipping nature, there are many people who are nature lovers. All right. Now, it is simple. The simplest answer is it is a roundabout way of worshipping the Lord. Vishwarupa is Lord showing you can relate me in everything. For example, in Vishwarupa, 11th chapter, when you see large big trees, they are hair follicles of the Lord. So you appreciate a tree, you are indirectly appreciating the Lord. Now, if someone, let's say your wife, your dear wife, Rohit, your t-shirt is awesome. Rohit, your jeans is awesome. You will say, what about me? Rohit, your t-shirt is awesome. Every day. Rohit, your fingers are awesome. Your nails are awesome. Enough. What about me? So, answer is there. Impersonal, personal. There are two ways of worshipping Lord. What you're mentioning is impersonal way of devoting oneself to the Lord. Appreciable, not the first class standard. The end result is different. Someone calls, hey, white shirt, greens are more. Hey, green shirts, will you take it as offense or a compliment? Would you, is it personal? Hey, green dress. You can't say it to women for sure. I just showed you safely. All right, there's a person next to you. What I'm saying is that impersonal worship of the Lord, simplest answer, is a very long route approach, a roundabout way, and it is not the straightforward. 12th chapter, first sloka. We didn't do that. Arjuna asks Rohit's question. Can you believe that? Arjuna asks Rohit's question. What is the best way to worship you? Impersonal or personal? After seeing Shruta. Your question, Rohit. 12.2 reference, go back and read. Proper Bhagavad Gita as it is. My personal form is the best way to worship me. Impersonal is very difficult. You will get lost. Today you will worship tree. Tomorrow something else. I'll park it there. Lord says, the one who loves, know what the other person wants, do accordingly is love. We understood that today. The person says, this is the best way to love me. Okay, I'll come. Other questions. Time. Yes, Anshika. Follow up. Dangerous. Yes.
What if somebody like we have exposure to it? What if somebody never made it that opportunity?
True. Good question. Good question. Good question. Good question, Anshika. I said this time ago. You might have not remembered. It's okay. in everyone's life. The story, the king with four wives, the fourth wife, that I come with you life after life as Paramatma. The Lord knocks the door, the Lord knocks the door of everyone, one way or the other. The Lord does knock. You respond to the knock or not is a different matter. But the inner calling is for everyone. Let's move on. Any good question? Any more questions on this side of the table? Yes, Vinita ji. Yes.
Something similar I'm asking on behalf of all of my colleagues.
Yes, please be loud, please.
So, for example, not people are born in a particular family and not born that choice of duty that they are living. Sorry.
Yeah, please. It's okay.
But then they do a lot of good deeds in that boundaries. And then they might, I mean myself, I'm a kind of saying Lord Ganesha or
Right. Very good.
Mahalakshmi or
Very good.
Venkateswara.
Very good.
So will that be still considered
Very good.
as a spiritual
Good.
or
Or the previous earlier questions of ritual. Okay. Now, very good question. Did you follow? I was expecting these questions in Sloka chap session 1, session 2. Then you might say, you never had time only to ask questions. All right. Very good foundational question. Religion, big topic. I'm touching a wrong button. No, right button. Definition. This is religion. Religion means that which teaches who God is and how to love God. Religion means that which teaches who God is and how to love God. This definition is so broad that in whichever time, place, and circumstances, different offshoots of dharmic principles are taught one way or the other, they are calling the same God. Now, in Tamil, my native language, sun is called Suryan. In Hindi, Surya, Suraj. In other foreign languages, something. Sun is only one. Only one. The name is different. So now, I'm giving you the highest principal answer here. Details are more. That if the person's intention is genuinely to connect God, in that sense, for that genuinity's sake, for that sake, then naturally, it's assuming Sun, Suraj, Surya. It's a principal answer. I'll go one level deeper. By understanding Bhagavad Gita properly, I'll tell you, people will ask, here only talks about Krishna, I have Ganesh, I have Shivaji. I'll tell you, come from South Indian background, most of you or some of you not, whatever, you have affiliation for Krishna one way or the other. From South, it's very hard. You know that, right? Very hard. Imagine, then I'm in 20 foot backwards. Okay? When someone understands Bhagavad Gita properly and comprehensively, they will understand this whole creation and in everyone's position properly. In fact, my respect for Lord Shiva, my respect for Ganesha, Kartikeya, Lakshmi, oh, Lakshmi is different category, Saraswati, whoever, has only increased by studying Bhagavad Gita. Please hear that. Has only increased. Earlier, I had sentiment. Hey, last month I liked Shah Rukh Khan, yeah. Hey, this month I like someone else. No, no, no. Genuinely, what I had was sentiment. Now, the way I can, the moment you say the names, I can see immediately, I can think of numerous great qualities of those great personalities. Bhagavad Gita gives you comprehensive picture. It is vastly exclusive. It covers everything to inexclusivity. It's very hard, but it gives you full picture. So therefore, first level answer, absolutely okay. Second level answer, that person should understand Bhagavad Gita, please more. Therefore, the end result, their attraction and appreciation for whoever they have, Shiva, whoever, whatever, will increase for sure. Proof, my respect for Shiva. If you want me to quote numerous slokas of Lord Shiva, straight I can give you. Not that I'm studied, not that. My respect and awe and reverence for Shiva, numerous fold. Not that I'm like this side, oh, I hate them. No, great respect. All right? Yes. Any questions on this side? Last one or two. One. Yes. Deepshika and Vikas, please take some prashadam. We're done in 2 minutes. Is it okay? We sit there. Yes, please. Sorry, we're done in 2 minutes. Yes, sorry. Yes. So, question is on the quotes. How do we act based on our loudest desires? Whatever comes immediately, act, act, act. Loudest desire, no needs any explanation. Whatever our life is pushing us is based on loud desires only. Deepest desire is all the effort that you've taken today to come here, you've acted on your deepest desire. Of the lot, majority is loud. That dog which shouts the loudest gets the biscuit, isn't it right? In our heart, that's what we keep doing. No, rather we should respond to way which dog not loud shouts loudest, but the deepest. That what is your absolute beneficial. Absolutely. That's why again, knowledge. All right, I think we'll end there because we got new people and everyone here respecting your time. You know what? For sake on the record, we are finished 2 minutes ahead of schedule. Jay. All right, I'm just joking. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, beg, borrow, steal, no, beg, borrow, steal, whatever. 14th February, Valentine's Day. Please make your Valentine wait. Who is that? To hear from the Supreme Valentine, what is that highest process of showing bhakti? You can't miss that class for sure. All right, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Despite that, I need to talk to you. I want to register. I will talk. Thank you so much for taking the pressure. Please, if we don't ask, you're not even human beings. Please, I'm very happy to have you. Please take some pressure. Hare Krishna, Shika, just give me one moment. Okay, I'll just finish. Yes, Krishna, welcome back. Nice to see you. When I didn't see you on time, ahead of schedule, not on time, ahead of schedule, you were Sahil, I was like, where are the first benches gone? I was sorry. Oh. I thought you were missing. Okay, no, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was waiting for you. Okay. I was looking forward. Where are one of the most sincere people in the class? Thank you so much for coming. No, it's not a joke. I really value your presence. Thank you. Hare Krishna. All the life of the past, up and down. Therefore, what is this 21 things I have to do for my life? This is the Lord. Remember, all you asking after all those things? You ask life demonstration.
I think maybe similar thing. I was like, how can we realize that our
Sharma, good. Making challenging competition. We get to the ABC, and then there or not. But the simplest answer is first, all your enthusiasm, genuine enthusiasm, that's what is the most important ingredient. It's a enthusiasm. It's a I think that it's a enthusiasm which you have is the greatest asset to that. I didn't see really anything about it. I didn't see you. Then how you always tell me, I didn't think because I was worried. This is something which you wanted. And so yes, Sharanagati, we will discuss at the end. We touched on the point of 1866 reference. We discussed that. Please have Prashad. Rajesh, Hare Krishna, how are you? Please have Prashad. Absolutely okay. Yes. Our family, all the all your
seeing if you're a bachelor. Oh, sorry. Before you, I waited. I asked, just give me. Sorry, no. Shika, how are you? Hare Krishna. Sorry, Raju, just you sit and eat. Sit and have Krishna and come and eat. Hare Krishna, so happy to see you. Your friend come with you? Very happy to have you. Hi. Oh, doctor.
Yes. So nice to see you.
Yes, Tejas.
Yes.
Very. I've become attracted for Tejas. Always.
He started working with me on Sunday.
Please look after
Yes, I am.
Tejas. Now we know who he is. I'm gonna say, I really like Tejas so much. I value him so much. I'm giving you anything more. I value Tejas so much. Please look after. Please help. He needs to get settled here. I want him to see the rest of his life being him, his future, and my future.
Yes.
Look, Tejas, remember what we spoke there?
I offered him already that once you clear the exam, you can work with me.
Thank you. You know what? This thank you. He cleared out of his merit.
Yes.
This thank you. I have great amount of love in one class. I'm not making this up. For that love, when he is looked after by someone, I owe you. Thank you so much. Please look after. I value patience. He can be a great devotee.
He is, and you know, the way he works, and when I finished the work, I told my friend who is actually a professional in my boss today, and his mother, I don't think I go to her money. She wakes up every morning at 4 o'clock, as long as all her life. She was, I don't know, as little. So now she's 70 plus. So I'm like, when the new year started, I wanted to take over and touch her and saying, I have to give her, but she's not here, she's in India. I said, tell your mom, go to Vrindavan. Have darshan, and just she will understand that why that place is
Yes.
so why that
True.
bhumi is so pure.
Very true.
So he is.
And you know what? Yes, thank you. Sorry to interrupt you. Just want to put everyone. And when I saw you in the class, every time when you're not here, I miss you so much because I know you want to be here, but couldn't for what reason.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the reason.
Even today, I was like, my kids are like, don't. I'm like, you stay here, just eat. I've got something ready for you. I'm going. So I left the kids with my husband and I just came.
I'm very happy to see you there. Please continue because as we spend time together more, we can study more. And the good people. Otherwise, once in 2, 3 months you say hi, bye. Even Krishna is not going to have a
But I do have two questions.
Yes.
Number one, the past 6 months.
Okay, we can take it offline.
Yeah, I don't mind.
We don't mind. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine. These days have pressure. And how could you have pressure?
No, my question is more.
Okay, then ask.
Unless I can do
Sorry.
that.
No, I'm not. I'm the last person.
Before I used to be so like I want that. In 6 months, I have my devotion towards Krishna, Radharani, I'm getting jazz. Like I eat food, I don't enjoy the food.
Yep.
I'm pretty high, but
Okay.
I
understand.
But when I listen to a song or anything, I just like I'm in a different state. I'm physically, but
Literally that correction.
yes. And when I'm listening to
What's the question?
song, I don't know why this is happening. Like
See, today in the class, I'll give you an answer. Today in the class, please have pressure. Sit and have. As Manna said, not knocks our heart, make a soul waker, to keep on walking. It happens for everyone. Those who realize the knock, those who don't realize the knock. It's only difference. You are realizing the knock, which is very good. Now, when you hear the knock, we should start to put our intentions. Is it your mind calling or Krishna calling?
yes.
Alright? Sometimes our mind can be so pretty that it can start to portray as a Krishna.
Yes.
Okay? To identify rightly between our mind or like hallucination mind or is Krishna properly, we need intelligence. Superior to mind is intelligence. Intelligence is a muscle which gets built by studying Shastra. The reason to study Bhagavad Gita, as we study together, as we said, oh, that is my mind. No, that was Krishna. The answer is to differentiate is it your mind or Krishna calling, you develop your intelligence. Develop your intelligence as you study Bhagavad Gita properly.
But I usually call Indian friends to run away from my expectation as well. And finally, I just try to make
Yeah, you don't really.
I don't know something, but I feel understand, but I don't want to know. So I had to listen to I had
But now that she took here, that's what I always keep saying. Now that we are here, now that Krishna is coming and giving you, knocking and saying, take it, if we are still slow, I mean, if we are not able to prioritize our life, then it is an opportunity waste. Think of it. Deep thoughts. I just accept that. Alright? Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I will complete the moment. Rajesh. Yes, sorry I made you wait. Going to be too longer, so I just want to make sure. I always but I want to listen. I want to hear. Do you mind saying that you're a bachelor? Say something. Sorry. Yes, sorry. Just 1 minute.
I think we just want to share.
Oh, okay.
Just
1 minute. 1 minute. Happy belated 21st wedding anniversary. You made me wait to wish you in person. I had something to wish you so much. Yes, you haven't considered me as your good friend yet, as a well wisher yet. Yes, I'm joking. I'm joking. That's great. I'm very happy you're here. Are you? I'm very happy you're here. And I thought so much about your wedding anniversary. Ah, wrong person, wrong. You asked me in the Bhagavad Gita sloka, I will say.
why is your 20th or something? Right?
Not 20th, 19. Sorry, no. I thought something of Krishna, I remember. So happy to have you. Thank you. I hope
Continue.
it is hoping to make it. Yes. Thank you. Sorry. So happy to have you. So happy.